Okay, so here we go with geometry, starting chapter 1, points, lines, planes, and angles. So we'll first start with some warm-ups. This should be old review, it's just algebra stuff. So I'd like you to pause the video and go through them, and then you can double check your work. Okay, so these are the solutions to your warm-up problems. If you don't remember how to do these, and you're not sure how I got my answers, then you need to grab one of us and ask for help, and we'll walk you through. So now to some vocabulary. So, first one, a point. This is going to be a dot representing a location, and it has no dimension. So how we can picture that, say I have some particular plane, which we'll be defining that again later. I have some point on that plane, and I called it A. Next for a line, a straight path that connects 2 points. It is continuous and goes forever in each direction. Again, for paths, I will have 2 points, A and B. The line is the straight path that connects those 2 points, and it goes on forever in each direction, so we're using arrows for that. To name this line, like when we start doing our work, we'll have to use symbols. So if I was referencing this line, this would be the symbol that I would use, the AB, because I'm naming the 2 points that are on the line, naming the line, identifying it that way, and then the lines with the arrows over top to indicate that it is, in fact, a whole line, not just a line segment. Make sure you're pausing whenever you need to and get all your notes copied down. Next would be collinear. So it's what it sounds like. It's a way to describe points that lie on the same line, because they are like cooperating, and then linear, and a line. They live on the same line. For example, keep it pretty basic. These points, A, B, C, are all collinear because they are lying on the same line. Next would be a plane. So this is a flat, two-dimensional space that continues forever in all directions, and it can be defined by 2 intersecting lines or 3 non-collinear points. So the way we would identify a plane is in our picture form is with a box almost representing like a sheet of paper. The part where it says it's defined by 2 intersecting lines or 3 non-collinear points, that we're seeing defined, meaning it's identified through these means. So with one option, maybe we have 2 intersecting lines, therefore these lines are lying on the same plane. Or we can define it with 3 non-collinear points. So that non-collinear part is important, meaning, so like up here, these A, B, and C were collinear. They were all on the same line. The non-collinear is important, so they're not going to all be on the same line. They're going to be in 3 separate places. So if we have that, we can define our plane. Next up is the word coplanar. So similar to collinear, it's telling you the same thing. It's describing when 2 or more objects lie in the same plane. Okay, so this time I've got my nice little plane. Maybe I have a point A and a line that I'll call L. They are considered to be coplanar because they lie in the same plane. Last one intersecting lines. We already know what these are. Two or more lines that cross each other at exactly one point. So maybe I have line A and line B, and they intersect at point E. So on to our next page. We're going to practice identifying all of this. So name a line that contains the point A. I found that the point A is, now I need to have a line that it's on. I could say line L, because that's what that scripted L is over here. Or I could name it by any 2 points that happen to fall on it. So I could use AB, I could use BC, I could even use AC, and because I don't have that much energy, you also could name all 3 of these other lines in reverse. You could say line BA, you could say line CB. As long as you are consistent as you name the same line, it doesn't really matter. The order does matter with naming stuff, we just have to pick one and be consistent. We'll talk more about that later. So what is another name for line M? I see the little M here, it's referencing that other line, naming it by the 2 points. BD. If you said DB, you also are correct. C. Name a point not on line AC. So here is my line AC. I need a point that is not on it. So I have 2 options. D or E. Next, name the intersection of AC and DB. So when we look it over, AC, DB, intersecting lines, we know they intersected exactly 1 point, so we're just naming the point. Point B. Name a point not on line L or line M. So line 1 that's not on there, point E. Okay, referring to this figure, name a line that is not contained in plane N. So this whole square here is representing plane N. The stuff that's lying on it, like words written on a piece of paper, is the stuff that's contained in the plane. Something like this that's coming down and hitting it and then going through. It's almost like you took a pencil and stabbed it through the paper. That is not being contained. So the line not being contained, we can name it BB, BE, or even AE, and again, the reverse of those would also work. So the next one, name a plane that contains the point B. If you look at our picture and find B, what is the name of that plane? We get it with the stylized capital letter, plane N. And then name 3 collinear points. And that's relying on you to remember, what does it mean to be collinear? They're on the same line. So you have to find one line with 3 points. The only line that has that is the one that is not within the plane. So the points A, B, and E are not, or are collinear. Refer to this figure at the right. How many planes are shown in the figure? So this is on your, they're trying to screw you up. It's really hard when you're looking at 3D things on a 2D surface, but if you think of it like a tissue box, how many planes are there? How many sides are there? So we have 6. Are the points B, E, G, and H coplanar? And explain. Again, to be coplanar, they have to be on the same plane or the same face of this picture. So think about where they are. B, E, G, and H. Do they all lie on the same face? Here I can see these 3 come together to make part of this face, but then B's over here on a different one. So No. Kind of taking your pick. Maybe you say B is on a different plane. That's how I saw it just now. You also could have said that E was on a different plane or something else. If you have a different idea, just ask and I'll let you know if it would be acceptable. Name a point that is coplanar with D, C, and E. Again, go find all of those points. D, C, and E. Figure out which plane you're looking at. Let me see this bottom face, which one is coplanar. Number 4, we're going to draw and label a plane Q for each relationship. I am not about to draw 5 different planes, so we're just going to do one and make it rather nicely big. And since it's plane Q, I drew my plane, put my big capital Q in. So now what do I need? I need line AB in plane Q. So I'm just throwing, however you chose to throw it in there, is how it would look. So if yours is different, it doesn't matter, as long as it is a line and it's labeled AB, with the points AB. So now on step B, it says that line ST intersects line AB at point P. So I already have my line AB. Now I need a new line called ST intersecting line AB. And I'm told that it intersects that line at the point P. C. Point X is collinear with points A and P. What does it mean to be collinear? It meant that they lie on the same line. So the line that AP is on, somewhere on that line, you need to include the point X. D. Y is not collinear with points T and P. So if it's not collinear with T and P, it just means that it has to be somewhere else. It could be on line AB, or it can be somewhere else in my picture, as long as it is not collinear with T and P. And then E, line L contains the points X and Y. So I need another line that's going to contain X and Y, or go through them, and I need to call it line L. And make sure you are asking for help if at any point you didn't understand something. As for the summary, through any 2 points there is exactly one line. A plane is defined by 3 or more non-collinear points. 3, if 2 lines intersect, they intersect at exactly 1 point. And 4, if 2 planes intersect, their intersection is a line. Change number 1 to be D. It didn't look very close before. And I know we didn't talk about number 4 very much today, but we will get an opportunity again at some point in time. Taking a look at your homework on the next page. You're doing a lot of the same stuff that we did through the notes, so if at any time you're not sure, you can always refer back to the video, and you can ask for help. Today, you're going to do it all. Don't hesitate to ask questions if you need help. Good luck.